So I'm just putting up this video. Recently, a bunch of friends and I and my wife, we did a hunting trip to Lake St. Clair. But along the way, we arranged for a private tour of the Jack Miner Migratory Bird Sanctuary. We were treated to a great time there. Part of the trip was supposed to be banding geese at the facility, but unfortunately, there was some avian influenza outbreaks in the local area down there near Kingsville, Ontario. So we weren't able to do the banding part. But we were treated to a really great tour through Matt and Joe, staff at the sanctuary. We did get to work with some bands ourselves. We got to just do some engraving and crimping some bands, just as sort of I was going to say collector's items, but that's not right. Just as a memento of our trip. And I would encourage anybody to get down there, check it out, learn about them. If you can't visit because it's just too far, at least look them up online and figure out how you can support the sanctuary. It's a great place, run by great people, and we really appreciate them having us. And so yeah, just have a look at the video. Not a whole lot to it, but it gives you a little taste of what the facility looks like and just hearing some of the stories. Whoa.
Got through Migration Festival, got through some rescheduled events because we didn't have the greatest weather that weekend.
Really?
And now it's Christmas, right? So we're leaning right. We'll do the historic house, we'll get top bottom. I'll sort of orient you in terms of, like the other assets that we have around the grounds, how things function in the past, how they function now. Eventually, Joe will come in, have swing, and then he'll introduce you to the bird banding practices here. We are one of the, I would say, the longest running bird banding project in North America. The other day about what could be a signed copy of Jack Miner and the Birds.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
That's
What's
cool.
the date? Is it dated? No.
Oh,
Check that out.
that is
Your
amazing.
friend, Reverend Mayor.
Yeah.
Jack Fine. Wow.
How cool is that?
That is
And this chance to kind of step back from this wall right here, just to sort of situate yourself. The glare is kind of, there we go. I think that's a little bit better. So if you're seeing this clearly, we're actually standing in the room that's to the far right, okay? So this, take his keys from his cold dead hands, but Joe has been here forever, and he's gonna be here forever, and he's got some really cool stories, about his times here at an earlier time, and like how cool is it, like he gets a recapture and sees an 18-year-old goose that only he could have handled when it was originally, captured here.
Sorry.
Are you excited, Lorianne?
I'm so excited.
Such a cool place.
So cool. This is his youngest son feeding baby robins. Jasper.
So once a year.
So we got Damien talking to Joe. Late arrival. Brian Hallbly. He made it.
I don't know if you remember
They're imprinted. They're the friendliest turkey you will ever meet. You can go in there and they will accept hugs. I'm looking at two. Actually, two things. Jack passes in 44. 1 year before he passes, in Canada we call it the Order of Canada, the highest honor that a civilian can get. At the time of his awarding of this honor, it was the Order of the British Empire.
Oh, cool.
And that is that medallion right there, gifted to him from King George.
Once a week, you get a good catch. And if you do get a good catch, you leave it alone for a couple of days, just let the birds be comfortable again. And back to it again. And that way you go. The few things over this style, actually. All the well wire. We'll just change it over a second at a time. This little fish now. So that's how that works. So you see over there on the far side, the red top was actually the one, if you look at all the pictures, that Jack Miner used himself. The roller was one that Jack Miner used himself. There was two when the brickyard burned down, which currently is where our corn crib stands. We lost one. So 2 years ago, Matt reached out to a local machinist and said, can you rebuild this one? And he did. So that is our plan B now. It works just as good as this one does. It's just a little stick, but this one's had hundreds of thousands of bands go through it. So that's the way it works. Simply, the way Jack Miner did it, and you can see the pictures, he hand stamped every single one. Our bands are a little bit different than his. These are just dummy bands. Our bands come pre-lettered. Most of his didn't. He had to hand stamp all the wording on it, right, Jack Miner, the Bible verse, all that other kind of stuff. You can see ours already comes with that. Ours already comes with the serial number on the end of it too. So every band that comes over here, we have to put the year on it, which is just the 2 digits of the year, because usually by the time the year turns over, the bird's passed away, or by the time it gets around to those 2 digits, we know what's going on because of the serial number. And then on the back, you guys will be able to put your names on it today, so we're gonna do that and enjoy yourselves there. So I'm gonna run next door and get a 2014. Is there any other numbers? So you guys can grab stamps, grab the hammer, don't hit your thumb, and stamp up whatever you'd like to stamp. And then when I get back, we'll run them through here. I won't be long. I'm just gonna go get a 2014. And no, any other year that's special?